Hi, I'm Shanna, your teaching artist, and I'm excited to introduce you to our unit on freedom songs. Freedom songs were the anthems of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. As your students learn these songs, they'll learn that music can change the world. They'll meet our artist, Imani, who also calls herself a cultural worker and an activist. Join us as we learn these freedom songs.
So welcome, Imani. Let's give Imani another welcome. And
this is Charlie.
Charlie. Woo-hoo. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Imani.
I'm a vocalist. My name is Imani. I'm a vocalist, composer, and cultural worker. And I'm from the South. I grew up in North Carolina, in rural North Carolina, in a very small town. And I grew up singing African-American spirituals, which the history of the spirituals is that they're songs that are encoded with rebellion and resistance and revolution. They're songs that took what looked like spiritual themes, that were spiritual themes, but also were transgressive, and that they talked about escaping enslavement. They provided codes and secrets in the song so that enslaved population would have opportunity to find subversive ways to get out of that condition. These songs are the foundation for what we know as civil rights songs. And so I grew up singing those songs in North Carolina as a child.
And what is a freedom song? How should we explain a freedom song to our students?
A freedom song is a song that deals with themes of liberation, of joy, of resistance, of protest. The text in the song is talking about these types of themes, and they are to be in support or in opposition of a cause, of a movement. They are in support of something that you're fighting the right to have, or something that we have the right for, but maybe legally it's not supported. You want to add something? Because Charlie grew up singing freedom songs. I would love for you to tell a little bit of your history.
My parents were civil rights workers in Alabama before I was born. I was born here in Brooklyn, but I grew up in the era when the marches on Washington first began, Martin Luther King's time. And a large part of what brought people together during the marches and the rallies was the ability to sing together. We shall overcome, we shall not be moved. Songs like these where we could express our solidarity as a people and in support of a particular cause. And we could also point out the people who we believed were our direct enemies. If there was a particular sheriff in a particular town who was a particular threat to the people, he could be called out in a song. Sheriff blah, 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 he shall not die, and et cetera, et cetera. So the songs had specific purpose, the main one being to bring us together as a people.
So Imani.
And you started as a very young child, too, singing these songs in the streets. I wasn't around during the civil rights era, but it's great to know that as a child, his parents would take him because you're teaching very young children. You don't have to be an adult to, protest or to be a part of the freedom song movement.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around.